Good morning, FlossTube. It's Cowgirl Kate, and I'm here with a very late June update. It's almost middle of July, which is kind of scary and yet kind of how summer goes around here. So my apologies for being late with an update. The last half of June kind of got shanghaied by the pocket watch pixie, so I just kind of got into gearing toward a finish and thought, time to bite the bullet, knock one of these whips out, and she was the closest one to being done. What else I had going on for the last half of June, I had put MIDI on the biggest Q-snaps that I have, and I was going to make her the next finish. She would have just stayed there until I had a chance to actually work on her, finish out the dress and the beads, and then she would have been the finish. But she was on the Q-snaps for about 3 days, and pocket watch got an attitude and kicked her out. And so what do? You just kind of roll with it. It's not wise to try to be the bouncer when fairies get into fighting, right? So anyway, pocket watch is on the big cues and she's gearing toward the finish. I'm not going to feature her today because I just did a video about her and whatever. So for this video, I was just going to feature the last part of June, what did get worked on. And they are right here. For the summer solstice, I got out the Lithia. I still need to figure out this camera orientation. And I just worked on a little bit of the golds in her dress and some of the greens on her sleeve. It was that was a Monday, I believe. And the weekend was so nuts. And Monday itself was so nuts. I only had time to do a few little stitches at the end of the day because it was just crazy. Just crazy. But I did get her, I did get a little bit of progress on her, so I'm okay with that. And she'll stay on. Excuse me, I'm trying to get the other project here. She'll stay on her Q-snaps until such time, once pocket watch is done, I'm going to first off celebrate and then I'm going to try to get some new starts because there's a Christmas in July thing going on that Dina, hi Dina, was telling me about, so I really want to finally get a Christmas project started. I have one of the Nora Corbett reindeer going and I have that set ready to go. I mean, that could be a quick one. But I just really want to dig through my stuff and find something nice for Christmas. And I have no intentions of getting it finished by Christmas, whatever project I would choose. But it would be nice to actually work on it during the Christmas season, just to kind of commemorate Christmas, because I have yet to do that. Usually the Christmas season is so nuts that I hardly get any stitching done, but it would be nice to work on a Christmas one just because, more ambience, I guess. Anyway, speaking of Dina and also Judy, hi Judy, I don't have a whole lot to report as far as progress on the Mirabilia Sleeping Beauty. I'm sorry for that. What I did get accomplished, I'll hold it up here, is I got like just a very little done from last time. I think maybe 5 or 6 stitches, which is bad, naughty. I should have made more progress, I know. But she's also going to stay on the Q snaps because she needs to. And I didn't get hardly nothing done on her, so she's going to stay on the Q snaps as well. And once Pocket Watches is kind of out of my hair, then I can, you know, deal with her and hopefully make a few more wavelengths on her, because it would be nice to get caught up. I'm very far behind. I'm thinking that Judy's going to be starting hers hopefully soon, so you know, it's kind of a free-for-all. If you're working on her with it, you know, the more the merrier. It's not a race, obviously, because I'd be in last place, just because I've been at it the longest and have the least to show. But anyway, so that was the June contender for the last half of the month, and also the Lithia project for summer solstice. Very far behind on all the Facebook groups and what's going on there. It's just been kind of crazy. We cut hay 2 days ago again, so this round we've had perfect weather for it. It's been hot, it's been sunny, so if you walk outside, the air just smells wonderful. I don't know why candle companies do not make a candle that smells like fresh cut hay. I would love to, you know, have that in the wintertime in my house, because in the summer I can open the windows and the whole house smells nice. So hopefully, my husband's been raking it, so hopefully we'll be getting it baled up either today or tomorrow. It just kind of depends on when the guy can squeeze it into his schedule, because we don't have a baler. So we just wait for him to, you know, squeeze it into his schedule, and then hopefully everything works out, you know, weather and schedules. Other than that, fair starts next week. There will not be a lot of stitching progress, probably whatsoever. My boys are old enough now where they can just go take care of things themselves, but it's still a lot of running. It's still, you know, because we'll have animals there, so there's going to be a lot of, you know, spending most of the day at the fair to take care of the animals, and you know, we're kind of, our family's just kind of over the whole rides and midway kind of thing for the fair. It's the same rides and the same midway games every year, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, they're not little kids anymore, so you know, if they want to do that stuff, they just go off by themselves, and it's really more fun to just kind of camp out in the animal barns, because that's where their friends are, and you know, everybody running around, and it's always fun to see the people from town who don't, you know, have this experience with the animals, and so they kind of, you know, I don't know, I feel bad for them, you know, especially the little kids, because they're missing out. And so, you know, if we're around and there's always people running through the barns, you know, looking at the animals and stuff, and we let the people, you know, the kids and stuff, they want to pet the animals, and that's fine, you know. Some people have signs on the pens, beware, do not pet this animal, he bites, you know, and that's usually in the goats. But, you know, I can understand where in this day and age, you know, people are so looking for a reason to get nuts about stuff, but, you know, it's a shame, because there's no there's no need to overreact. You know, come on. Really. If stuff happens, it happens. And, you know, but with our animals, you know, we're taking sheep and goats this time, no cattle, so that'll be a lot less work. A lot less work. So we're all kind of looking forward to having a more relaxed fair week. And though it's still going to be crazy, it'll be one less factor in the soup. So, but there won't be any stitching done. I don't take it to the fair because, you know, I don't want to chance something happening to it. Number one, and number two, there's the only place that you really could work on it is, you know, when you're camped out in your spot in the barn. No, there's just too much going on. I would cry if something happened. So I don't even take it. You know, not even to work on in the car because it's too hot for that. So I don't even take it. So it's probably going to suffer next week for any progress. And July will probably be very sparse as far as stitching. Pocket watch is still going strong. I'll probably get a good amount done on her over the weekend. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. After this weekend, she shouldn't have very much left at all to do. So keeping my fingers crossed, because that'll be pretty exciting, you know, to actually finish her. And anyway, that's kind of the gist of what June has been, kind of what July has been. So it's kind of a mishmash, you know, all together into one lump video. I'm sorry that it's not more. I don't have more to talk about, I guess. I need to do some kitty update videos. Some of them have been adopted now, of the little baby kittens that we had, which is good because we found another litter the other day. See, we get rid of a few, we get a few more. It never stops. But no, they've gone to some good homes, and that'll be fun because it's an elderly couple and they're just all gaga. So they're so happy to have something to take care of. And yeah, I mean, that's nice to see, you know. It'll be good for them. Good match all around. And then a farmer took a couple more, so we're slowly thinning the cat herd. And I'll have to do a video about these new babies because they're probably the prettiest we've ever had. So anyways, I don't have my list of shout outs today. I apologize for that because I haven't had time to find new people. So it's just been that kind of nuts. I have a lot of catching up to do on YouTube. A lot. And I try to leave a comment after I watch the video, and that also helps me keep track of ones that I have seen, you know, as well as, you know, recognizing the effort that somebody put into making their video. And because it doesn't always tell me which ones that I've seen and which ones I haven't, so that way I know for sure, because sometimes I'll click on them again and like, oh, I already seen this one, so okay, I'll watch it again, whatever, it's not gonna hurt nothing. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of what I've had going on. I want to thank you all for, you know, the comments, the questions. Oh, questions. Crap. Okay, that will be in my next video. I have a lot of Q&A to catch up on, and I have a lot of comments to reply to, and I promise you I will get caught up on all of this stuff. after Fair Week is over, summer is, it's kind of the slow coast until you get into getting ready to go back to school, which, you know, I love. So yeah, I will be addressing all those questions that you guys have been kind enough to ask, and I will take care of that in my next video. Don't let me forget. Hold me to it. So anyway, I want to thank you today for listening to me rattle on, and all your kind comments, the support. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know, I look back at, you know, this whole journey with the Pocket Watch Fairy. You know, I drew her May 4th and started her May 5th, and now we're into June, or July. See how fast it goes? We're into July 9th, and it has been, what a ride. And I don't know if other people who design patterns have ever included people along the process. I don't know, because it kind of seems like it's a very hush hush, you know, secrety secret kind of a process until the big release. I don't know why that is or whatever. I don't know, but it just kind of seems like it's always been that way. And so this has kind of been, you know, I guess I'm not a real designer person yet, but, you know, it's just been so wonderful that I haven't been alone in this process, because you guys have been, you know, amazing. You've been like kicking me in the butt the whole way to, you know, get this done, and we want to see what it looks like, you know, kind of a thing. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, gets me right in the feels. But anyway, it's getting to be towards 8 o'clock, and I think there's going to be a lot of fair prep today, along with the hay stuff going on. I hear the four-wheeler going out now, so somebody's running around checking stuff. So I suppose I better get to my to-do list for today. So it's been wonderful to chat with you. I feel like I should offer you lemonade and cookies or something, because, you know, I am your host today. But too bad we can't figure out a way to do that, huh? But anyway, I do better get going. And I want to thank you for coming. Thanks for all the support and the comments and the questions and the likes, the subscriptions. You guys are wonderful. I almost feel like I know yous in, you know, in a small way, that, you know, you guys are just amazing. So anyway, thank you, and I will hopefully catch up with you guys when fair is finally over and I can get some normalcy back into my life, at least you know, what little doses I'm allowed. So anyway, take care of yourselves.